Hey Ravinder, I can see you're working so hard before your exam. Let's listen up for your final speaking.
Yeah, I would like to talk about the sporting activity I like, and I would like to tell you about the chess. I started it a year ago with my husband, and as you know, it is an indoor activity and we can play it anywhere. It was the time of the
Okay, great idea to talk about chess. Fantastic. How clever of you. It's an activity which can be played anywhere. Go into a relative clause there, which can be played.
lockdown when
Of
my
course.
husband was laid off. I didn't have any job at that time, and usually we were really bored by spending lots of time just doing nothing at
Absolutely. We were very bored spending. You don't need to have by spending. We were very bored spending lots of time doing nothing. Yeah.
home. And suddenly my husband decided that we should start some activities, and he told me about chess.
Good.
At that time I didn't have any idea how to play chess, what are
Excellent.
the moves, what are the uh, what are the characters in this game.
Good.
But he told me everything.
Good.
I saw some online videos about it. I studied about some rules and regulations, uh, and after that it was like every day we played it. And uh, I never won it any game.
You that's fantastic. You can say every day we played it, comma, we became quite expert, comma, we became competitive. It was quite addictive. You could kind of build on that. I love that story. Such a good story.
But I learned a lot from
Good.
that thing. I liked it most because it is a mind game that needs critical thinking. I have to think a lot before every move, and any single move can cost me a lot, and I can lost my game.
You can say cost me a lot. You can say any bad move or any false move, any wrong move proves expensive. We can use this proves expensive. Doesn't mean expensive in money, but expensive in you're losing the game.
Uh, but I really enjoyed at that time because it was a time when we sit together for hours and hours, and we do some chit chat with each other. So it was not only a activity, but it also gave me a chance to come close to my husband. So it was really good indoor sport activity.
That is a beautiful reply. Congratulations. Absolutely super. So you could say, just to upgrade a little bit, you could say it gave us the chance to reconnect. It gave us a chance to chat and communicate to each other. If you're going to use chit chat, it's a bit informal that, so I would kind of avoid that. But better would be gave us the chance to reconnect or gave us the chance to communicate better in a relaxed but competitive environment. Good for you. There is I don't know if you can get access to Netflix, but on Netflix there's an incredible series called The Queen's Gambit. The Queen, as in the Queen in chess, Gambit, Gambit. It's a true story, actually, about a very famous chess player. It's a great story. So, what fun! Well done. Let's do your task, the part 3. So here we go. These questions are about sport, and what we're looking at is so expressing doubt, so unlikely, and probability. So these little expressions, I doubt that, or even better, it is doubtful that, or it's possible that. You can bring some of that in here, maybe.
To keep themselves healthy in their later life. Probably when they were young, they didn't care about much about their health.
Okay, careful here. Maybe when they were young, they did not care, or maybe when they were young, caring for your health was less important.
But later in their life, they could invest some time in their health, and they might have much time, and they might be free from their responsibilities. They might have a stable job in
Good.
at that time.
Or maybe have retired. Absolutely. Yep.
So they could spend more time in sports when in their later life.
Good. Very nice use of the modal verbs. They could, they would, they should. You could go for the health benefits. So you've talked about time, but also as people become older, they realise it's important to look after their health, so they take up more sport, something like that, okay?
For my second answer, uh, I believe that there are more advantages of doing the physical activities than the disadvantages, because it keeps the body healthy, it prevents the chances of diseases,
Good.
and it helps to maintain the optimum functioning of every body system.
Absolutely. Optimum functioning or functionality is another one we use. Excellent language there. Absolutely love it. Well done.
But there might be some disadvantages too of doing the strenuous activities. It could affect the uh, musculoskeletal system if we are overusing the body, or if there is no limit to do the activities. So it
Hang on, there's no limit on, not no limit to do. No limit to do means there's no reason why you can't do it. You mean no limit on. So as long as you're able to do it. Of course, being a nurse, you know this technical vocab, which is great. It's really showing. Lovely.
might be the bad effects that could strain the body and
Good.
could wear out the muscles.
Oh, I didn't get that last one. Damage ourselves, injure ourselves. But keep really clear. But great on that vocab.
For my third answer, uh, I doubt that there are people who put themselves more in risk than they were doing in the past, because these days youngsters are more adventure seeking. They want to go beyond the limits. They want to try the things that could test their abilities and their functionality. So they take more risk just to give pleasure to themselves, and just to satisfy their adventure seeking behavior.
Lovely, good answer there. Wide ranging, super vocab, well done. Don't go too fast, you've got faster and faster. You can talk about adrenaline junkies. I don't know if you've had that expression. Obviously, you know adrenaline. We talk about adrenaline seekers. We can talk about extreme sports, for example, bungee jumping, that kind of thing. You can talk about, adrenaline, thrill seekers. So there's quite a lot of words that you can bring in there if you're thinking about it. But good, well done.
I personally think that the life of young people nowadays is becoming more challenging because of the increased needs and the increased efforts to fulfill those needs.
Good.
They have to put more efforts to achieve their goals, and as the world is growing every day, the possibilities of employment and the job security is really less.
Okay, is less, not much less, not very less. But let's go back up to these expressions. So, it is probable that the pressure to find a job is higher. Yeah? So try and use some of these ones if you can. They're really quite useful.
And they have to do extra efforts to fulfill those, to compete with this world.
Good, well done. You're absolutely right. It's an incredibly difficult situation. So there is no doubt that the situation for most youngsters today is incredibly hard on many aspects, including job hunting, that kind of thing. But you've done really well on this. I'm so happy because this is your best one by far. You just seem calmer, more in control, especially the part 2 was excellent. So really, really well done, and very, very good luck for tomorrow. Enjoy the speaking. You can do it, yeah? But take a deep breath and just think, I can do this, yeah? And then you'll be absolutely fine. Well done, really good luck.